Hello, hello, hello. We are playing some more Pokemon Infinity, doing our little Nuzlocke challenge. That's been going surprisingly well so far. I don't mean to jinx it. Apparently Andy had a good, this Andy right here, the little Metapod, had a good Nuzlocke going for Infinity. He beat the second Elder, and then he lost his whole team. Oh my golly gosh. I need to look out for myself. I am feeling pretty tired, which is probably identifiable by my face and my hair. I haven't really been sleeping too well recently, which probably is not gonna help me in this Nuzlocke. But let's do a little tour of the team. We've got Buzzles for Waterfly and Wartortle. We've got Mittens, the Glameow, Keza the Ponyta, Dragon Eater, the Grass Dragon Bayleaf, what a beast, Cade the Poochyena, Andy the Metapod, and yeah, that's where we are. I mean, if we level up Andy once, we'll get a nice evolution for him. I think a Butterfree could do well in our team. Oh my gosh, it's a bit dark in here, isn't it? So Andy was our encounter for this quadrant of the forest. I think I'm gonna do... I worry that's gonna be a bit too many encounters. But I'm going to do a encounter per quadrant, just because they do count as different squares on the map. And this game tends to do like one area per square. Oh gosh, it has Spore. That's okay. But I mean, I don't think it should be too much of an issue getting that many encounters. I'll probably need them anyway. Because at a certain point in this game, you stop really going to new areas and you more backtrack into other ones. And you like find new caves and stuff, potentially, but okay. I'm like, oh, let's just get Bubbles out of there and maybe run back to the Pokemon Center. But yeah, it's probably going to become a point in this game where encounters become quite precious. Especially because I'm thinking like, yeah. There's going to be some tough fights. And if we even get to those fights, we are not going to be coming out of them with a full team. I need to run. I said I need to run. This scientist did not care. I know there's a special Magnemite I can get in this forest if I chase the right Magnemite and whatnot. But I can't really be bothered repelling for that and making sure I get that. Okay, it's using Bide. Part of me is like, maybe we should just be careful. Yeah, I meant to swap to Ponyta. Ooh, good thing it's using Bide. Bard was actually something that ended poor Andy's team on one of his runs. Sadly for him. Oh yeah, and I did look at what the next Elder has. So it's a bit of a mix of Pokemon. But it seems like Fighting type would do us well. Because two of the Pokemon that the next leader has are 4 times weak to Fighting. And it also seems like a good Fire type Pokemon would do us well too, which luckily for us we have. Now lovely Keza here. Keza evolves at level 40, so we're definitely not getting back before the gym. But I mean, I think even as a Ponyta, hopefully you do alright. Oh gosh, and you have another Pokemon, okay. How much does a Flame Wheel do? A bit worried about putting Kez at risk here. Okay, yep, cool. Let's get back to that Pokemon Center. Oh, M&K gets to evolve. Oh, and Andy should probably evolve too, right? I imagine Andy got at least 1 level in that. I love XP share, man. Because I can not have to worry about these fresh Pokemon so much. Oh, Andy did not level up. Cade is level 18, so Cade can kind of fight for himself, if need be. Trying to think, what other Pokemon we could find here? There's one for Fakemon, but we can find him at the top left, I believe, if we are lucky. Yeah, I think we actually don't get to do the bottom left, yes. We might. There might be a way for us to enter the bottom left. Anyway, let's just try. Let's put Ponytail at the front, because you're gonna do numbers in here. Let's explore a bit, get some items, get some XP, fight some mean trainers, and get some good stuff going. Yeah, so we got a bug boy here. Oh, there's an overworld cipher there. Cipher would have been cool, but that's alright. We're happy with our Metapod. Even though the next gym leader has a lot of dark type Pokemon. So Psychic's not going to help too much. But I'm sure at some point a good Psychic Pokemon's going to be good. And Butterfree can fill that gap. These guys' Pokemon are quite strong. I should be somewhat cautious. Because I thought my Keza was pretty overleveled, but these guys do have like level 20. So I'm not invulnerable. But yeah, we'll be good, we'll be good. There you go, and there's Andy evolving. And hopefully it learns Confusion or something, and we can always take it back to the move relearner. We have a couple heart scales, I believe. Okay, learn Gust. But no Confusion, man. Yeah. Oh my god. Ooh, that's an interesting moveset you have, Andy. That's an interesting moveset. If you don't learn anything better soon, we will have to take you back to the move relearner. Level 23 Cypher. Oh, you would have been so nice to catch, huh? I believe the only next big fight is the gym leader. Next rival is after Amberfield Town. Then after that we have Marcus. I also just vaguely remember finding the Hazeport trainers quite tough. So I do need to be careful in Hazeport. Oh, there's the little overworld Pikachu. I can't remember what's special about it. I think it's not really special, but a lot of people ask where you can find Pikachu. And this is a good place to find Pikachu. You'd probably have a high hidden ability chance, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to try to fight all the trainers here. Just to make the level curve feel a bit more natural. So I don't get to the gym leader like, oh damn, I need to grind. And yeah, I mean, I think that's it really. That's it for things you have to worry about for this game. Not much else to say. Get rid of Tail Whip. Fire Spin can have its uses. We need to like stall something. But yeah, I haven't been sleeping too well recently. Like, nearly every night I have some insane nightmare. Or like, maybe not technically a nightmare, but an unpleasant dream. Or like, I don't know, I'm just like constantly waking up. It just, I don't know. It does not feel smooth. Something's going on in the dream world, man. It's sucking me in. Maybe I'm just eating too many sugary foods before going to bed. Maybe I shouldn't keep Tim Tams by my laptop. I'm looking at you, Tim Tams. Still got this packet going, and we got another packet after we finish that packet of Tim Tams. But Tonight I'm going out to the winter night market, which should be fun. I did a little task for my sister. I had to pick up something for her from the city, but it was only open during the hours she works. So she was like, if you pick it up for me, I'm happy to get you some dinner from the winter night market. I'm like, ooh, yes please. Free food, and nice food at that, in a nice atmosphere. How can I say no? And then it turns out one of my friends is actually going to the winter night market with his girlfriend today as well. So I'll probably see them just by coincidence. We're actually, because he's only meet up with his girlfriend at a certain point, so we're going to meet up earlier, before the winter night market, have a little date ourselves, and then we'll go off with our respective parties. Okay, so I think this quadrant checked out. I believe we have to go to the south, because we don't have cut yet. So maybe it's the bottom right quadrant that we can't do yet, that I'm thinking of. So yeah, this is all blocked up. Need to remember, there's also a few TMs here which disguise themselves as yellow mushrooms. So keep an eye out for that. Remember, there's hidden items on tiles that you can walk on. Like that. You can always do with a bit extra money. Okay, here we go. A little bit of plot time. Stay alert. The target is more than likely in this area. They're elusive and quick. Be sure it shouldn't come as a surprise. If we can catch Selby, its time distortion abilities will give us the upper hand. Got it, Captain! That is unnecessary. You don't have to call me Captain. Commander, what is our next destination? Okay, Commander's a bit much. Let's not worry about titles and ranks. I literally just told you what the plan was before we got here. Have your partner fill you in if you don't remember. Oh no. Hello, Anne. Yeah, this is when I went to bed around watching Andy's stream. I heard that Andy's stream went well up until like the second elder, but after the second elder it all went to shit. A forest shrine. There's a small empty space inside it. I wonder what we can put there. Oh, hello, is that a glass onion? A glass onion, huh? David Radcliffe would be happy. Not David Radcliffe. Daniel Craig. I've been naming Butterfrees after not Butterfrees, not specifically Butterfree. I've been naming all my Pokemon after like random people for the most part. Keza, Kate, and Andy are people. I can get your Pokemon if you want, Karthik. You can be the next one. Same with you, N. But this is Andy as in Wolf Tiger Andy, the Butterfree. And so we'll get another encounter. So I believe... Yeah, okay, so we actually don't do bottom left or bottom right at this point in the game. We only do the top right quadrant. Okay. So we'll get another encounter here. I might just take a quick look if there's any overworld encounters that immediately grab out to me. I could get a Yanma. But yeah, I mean, you must have done a good job, and I'm surprised that Andy got through the second elder, like, no troubles. Because I think, I don't know, it might not go well for me, man. We'll see. We will see. I could really use a fighting type Pokemon, because I saw that there's a Weavile and a Pawniard, both 4 times weak to fighting, and I'm like, I don't have any fighting moves. Right? Yeah. So I'm hoping Keza is going to deal with the fire type, so Cypher should go down easy. And hopefully we can do Pawniard and Weavile easy as well, but I'm just worried that something won't quite go right. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what we catch here. I don't really see any overworld encounters that stand out to me quite yet. So I'll just go into the grass and get my encounter that way. Okay. Yeah, it seems like mostly Yanmas. Which I don't want. Sorry, Yanma? Nothing else here, right? Yeah, just a bunch of Yanmas. What about over the bridge? Oh, this is a invisible wall. Something invisible is blocking your path. Oh god, that Yanma. You better not come after me. We can't get that as our encounter quite yet, that little invisible thing. We get a Wooper, okay. I mean, Flame Roll probably won't kill you. Oh, honestly, I should swap out just to be careful. Do you want to be named after a Wooper then? And you can be the Wooper, but I just gotta warn you, it's more than likely you're going to die. My Pokemon do not do so well. Good fake out, good fake out. We'll go for the Hypnosis. It's okay, it's worth it to be a Wooper. Hopefully you get to become a Quagsire. Quagsire was actually the first level 100 I ever got in a Pokemon game. In Pokemon Pearl, I had a Quagsire named Bakura, named after the character from Yu-Gi-Oh! And he was my first level 100. But what a fish Pokemon. Do you want to just be N? Can I fit and the sword? Are you happy with just N? Do you want N sword? I'll let you pick how you want to be nicknamed. N does sound a little bit like the black and white character, but that's not a big deal. N and that's a good idea. Okay, welcome to the team, N. Hooey mama. Oh shit, actually we also go through... We've got a fair few maps until the gym, actually. Because we have to do... the one before Falcon Heights, I can't remember what it's called. And then we have to do the Graveyard map. Yeah, so there's probably a good chance that we can get a fighting type. What am I looking for? My town map. True, the cave in the city is now open. You're so smart. Okay, that's probably a good bet because of I think that cave's actually full of fighting types because it's supposed to be like a training cave. You can get all the power EV items there. So we've got Falcon Trail, Ridgestone Cemetery. Sure, and we get a tiny bit of Rolling Ridge, don't we? Because I think there's grass in the top area. You can't go down yet because you need cut. But there's grass in the top area. And then there's the Echo Rock cave in there. Okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of encounters. Our team's going to be bussin'. Oh, and then this is... I don't know if Andy would have done this. Maybe I should have saved my encounter for this. Oh, never mind. There's like a few of these weird looking plants, and most of them are gallon berries. Oh, hello, Yanma. And the gallon berries can sometimes turn out to be a new regional Pokemon. Rolling Ridge, there's a Sork such. Oh, I saw, yeah, Andy said he got a level 34 throw or something, and it was super good. But somehow he still lost it, sadly, after the gym fight. Like, I'm so looking forward to this. I love this game. And funnily enough, I plan to even do like another playthrough when the new update comes out, because it's going to be adding like a specific gameplay options that I kind of want to try out. How's Keza doing? Should I swap you out? Are you getting a bit vulnerable? Okay, no, you're still on full health. Okay, I've got an item over here. I think I also saw that Andy got a Darpole or something, like the water tadpole Pokemon, which is insane, because from what I understand, that's like a 1% encounter. I believe it's in this map, you can get a 1% encounter of Darpole. Andy has Gust. Yeah, which is kind of like crazy. Wait. How far did... I don't expect you to memorize the town names, but what's the rival battle after the safari? Was it like in kind of like a yellowy tall grass area after the town with the safari zone? Because there's a rival battle that I'm really worried about, and it's that rival battle. Yeah, holy shit. Okay, Andy actually got pretty far. Damn, Andy got, like, quite far. I hope I don't regret this. Water should be 1/4 effective. Yeah, that's the rival battle that I'm worried about. Because I remember when I did my normal playthroughs, I really struggled to even just beat it, let alone beat it on a Nuzlocke. So I'm gonna need to do like a lot of prep for that rival battle. I mean, remember he like gets a Snorlax as well. That's gonna be tough. Oh fuck, I hope I do not. Gumi is supposed to be the weakest Dragon-type Pokemon. Surely we can beat him. He's not gonna like pull out a Draco Meteor and one-hit us. Yeah, I mean that's... I feel a bit guilty for suggesting Andy to play this game blind. Especially since he's never played Pokemon Infinity before. Like, I've played it before twice now. This is my 3rd playthrough. And I find it quite tough. And then poor Andy's just waltzing around, never knowing when a rival battle's going to pop up. He can Google the like gym battles beforehand because they're quite obvious and you have to actively approach them. But for stuff like rival battles, they tend to just pop up. And you never really know when a rival battle is going to be piss easy or if it's just going to be a absolute wall. And the one in Amberfield is an absolute wall. But damn, Andy did get really far then, and I feel like he should be proud. That's a decent way into the journey. Yeah, right. Like, I know he only got like 2 badges out of 5, you'd say. But if the badges do pick up pace after the 3rd one, yeah. And then after the 3rd Elder, you do a story event, and then it's straight to the next Elder, and then you go through like a water route and 1 cave, and then it's straight to the next Elder, and then it's just a bunch of story events, then the Elite Four, then story event, and then you beat the game. Like, this whole thing here of going up to Echo Rock and then coming down to Amberfield, and then going to Hazeport City, is like a big stretch of the game. Once you get to Hazeport City, things pick up pace a lot. You get through the Junestone Desert, and then you just do something on the Falcon Trail. Then you come back to Doondrift Bay, or Haytide thing. Then you go here, and then you can see that's like the whole region explored. It's just a bunch of story. I'd love to see you try, and I think it'd be very interesting. The Elite Four is pretty tough. It's not like impossible though, not at all. I remember there's one training in the Elite Four that I'd always have a lot of trouble with, but for the most part, that's because he uses a Fakemon that I would always forget the typing of. You can always, you don't need to do it blind. If you want, I can cook up some documents for you which tell you the vague levels of every like main wall and where that wall is, like every big fight, I guess, not like wall. Because for example, there's well, it's not really a big fight, but it's not a gym, but you do battle like a main character in this city. that's not your rival and not a gym fight. But it's still like a main character fight. Yeah, honestly, I'm happy to cook that up for you after this stream, and I'll attach the max level of every trainer's team just so you know what you're going in. Do you want to know what Pokemon they have, or do you want to know not the Pokemon but just the types? Because I think it's fair to know the Pokemon. I don't know. Or just for levels. Okay, let's buy some Great Balls. No, let's buy some Pokeballs. We don't have money for Great Balls. Yeah, we're in good lemonade territory. Let's get some lemonade. Okay, and now we get another encounter. Yeah, I think if you don't do that, it's going to be very hard. Okay, so he gives us a Machoke if we have a Seaking. Honestly, we have a Fishing Rod, so we could try to fish up a Goldeen, evolve it, and then get ourselves a Machoke. But, I don't know. Yeah, so now we can get an encounter here. We could get an Arbok. I think we'll just do Grass Encounter. I'll cook that up for you after the stream, bro. Oh, a Nidoran boy. Okay. It's also worth... I don't know, it's hard to do without spoiling it. But there's some Pokemon in this game that have new evolutions. For example, Nidoran can turn into Nidorrook, and Nidorrook's quite a good Pokemon. No hidden ability, sadly. In this game, if you get a hidden ability, it like lights up purple and tells you at the start of the battle. I think hidden ability is 1 in 200 chance. I think it starts at like 1 in 300 chance, 1 in 500. And then as you do more story missions, that chance goes up to a maximum of 1 in 200. And then I think if it's an overworld encounter, you can get the hidden ability for a 1 in 50 chance. But yeah. Nidoran will still be quite good because we can turn that into a Nidorrook. I named this after Karthik because he was in the chat earlier. With a K, right? I need to double check that. Yeah, that's right, spelling. We should probably consider using it because Nidorrook will be good. Flash Flood? I do not know that move. What is that? I should probably also consider Water Pulse. We have a few TMs here which could be quite good. You can learn Flash Flood. Why can you learn Flash Flood? Oh, it's just like a priority move. But I want to keep Aqua Ring. But yeah, welcome Ashley, welcome. I hope I don't do anything too embarrassing here. I've been doing surprisingly well so far. I lost half my team against the first gym, but I still did it somehow. I think we'll teach Bullet Seed. Yeah, Nidorrook is good. Nidorrook's like a fan favorite. So it'd be very nice to get that on our team. Oh, I love this game, man. I mean, like, look at that Bayleaf. The dragon fruit themed Bayleaf. This is my third time playing this game. To be fair, the other 2 times I played it were in the name of beta testing. But I still enjoyed it like a lot. Confusion is good, but I will probably keep Bubble Beam. The speed down can be pretty nice in certain situations. I'll give you Water Pulse instead of... Nah, fuck, you don't need Water Pulse. Oh, Mittens, you don't really have any... Honestly, Return. We can teach you Return, because your friendship must be decently high. You've been with me for a while now. Teach that instead of Scratch. And I haven't let you faint. I think I fed you some energy roots at some point, which maybe brought down your friendship, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Okay, so that's our encounter for this route. We're running out of opportunities to find fighting type Pokemon, though. Bonito King Sauce Queen, a really competitive viable Pokemon. This, yeah, a lot of the regional forms of Fakemon in this game have like a lot of coverage. There's also now an Eevee for every single type. My favorite one is probably the ground type Eevee. When I did like my main playthrough, I had a really good trick room setup on him. Like, oh my god, I loved that Eevee so much. Or it was a Sphinxion when I made it into its ground type evolution. But yeah, literally an Eevee for every type now. I don't know if we'll manage to get an Eevee. Our best chance of getting an Eevee will be in Hazeport Museum Gardens. I could have somewhat like cheesed it because on this very early route, there's a side quest you can get which gives you an Eevee egg, but I would have counted that as my encounter, so I would have had to actively not catch a Pokemon on this route, and that's pretty easy because there's no tall grass that you have to run through, all the tall grass on the side. But I was like, the first gym leader is going to be really tough. I want to try to get an encounter here and not save it for Eevee. Yeah, so there's 3 like fake starters. There's Chargo, Darpole, and Koiki Seed. And how they work are they are the starters of Atomic Reactor's like early fan game. So the fan game that Atomic Reactor made before this, called Pokemon Obsidian, had 3 Fakemon starters, and those are his Fakemon starters, so he carried them over to this game as a neat little Easter egg. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, so they're another starter trio, and obviously you have the Ego Kanto trio of Wartortle and stuff, and then you have the Ego Johto trio, which you get after beating the first gym. There's a lot of starters you can get. Oh, fuck. Ooh, okay, that rollout did not do much. Yeah, okay, so now that you've seen that Dunsparce, one of the Elite Four members has that Dunsparce, and I could never beat that Dunsparce evolution. I think it's called like, I can't remember what it's called. It's got a weird name, but I could never beat it. So yeah, be ready for that in the Elite Four. I don't know if this guy's special or physical. Maybe Bullet Seed's still the way to go regardless. Pokemon Infinity Regional Bayleaf. He's definitely special. His physical has like nothing. Okay, Bullet Seed was bad to teach you. Thank you, Bayleaf. You can have Magical Leaf. Oh god, a Fearow. Okay. Let's keep Bubbles in, and then we'll change to Keza if it looks like it's going bad. Good thing we didn't change because they used Pursuit. Yeah, I think we'll be fine here. How much is Fury Attack going to do? Oh, only 2. What is... So that Dunsparce evolution, is it only weak to Ice type or something? Because I remember I could never remember what type it actually was. And so I could never really figure out its weakness. Even though I'd fight it multiple times and always do badly against it. Whew. Be worried because we've got a while until the next Pokemon Center, so I'm going to run back and heal. Yeah, it's very good. There's so many. Oh my god, yeah. A lot of the Fakemon and regionals in this game have powerful movesets and powerful stats. There's a can't remember. There's one Pokemon that, like, when they do, like, for online tournaments, because this game has online battling that you can do. You can do online battles. And I thought maybe if me and Andy get far enough, it would be fun to do an online battle between both of our Nuzlocke teams. But you have to get to a certain point to unlock online battling. But whenever they run the tournaments, that Pokemon just has to be banned because it's too good. And I loved it, man. I used it on my team on my main save. But you can only get it in post-game, so I can't use it here. Yeah, so that's broken for now. Have I checked out? No, I haven't gotten here. Yeah, online battles is fun. They run tournaments every now and then. They get about like 8 people max, but it's still good fun. I will say, Anne, if you do a Nuzlocke, I think if you end up failing with Nuzlocke, I highly recommend just continuing with the game anyway, because this game is a lot of fun. And the story, oh, I love the story. Let's get you out of there, buddy. Right now, it's just been a bit of a Bubbles and Keza duo carry. I don't really want to risk putting anyone else at the front. Not quite yet. Well, okay, if you want a Dunsparce, you can get one in Pebble Dust Cave, which is post the first gym. Like right after the first gym, you can essentially immediately go into. You can immediately go into the Pebble Dust Cave. This guy's really scary because of he's kind of a monster with a high jump kick. I ran one of these with a high jump kick on my main save. He is a scary fearer. Something else I can recommend is if you're Nuzlocking, I would say immediately, like, as you start the game, you can sleep in the player's bed and you can choose to sleep for 12 hours to set it to nighttime. I'd recommend doing that because on the first route, you can get a regional form, a regional Hoot Hoot, but only at nighttime. And if you play it careful, you could even get the Overworld Encounter regional Hoot Hoot, which will guarantee you the regional, so you don't need to bet on the encounter chance. Where's the egg? Where's the... Oh, is that the shard trainer? If that's the case, sir, I think you can't... Like, you'll have to get other eggs before you get the egg. Oh, hello, Kakarot. Also, Kakarot, I realized watching Andy's stream, I call you Kakarot, and I always thought it was a Dragon Ball Z reference, but your name's Crackerwat, not Kakarot. So I'm sorry that I've been calling you Kakarot the whole time. I'll try to fix it. Crackerwat. I always thought it was like a reference to Kakarot from Dragon Ball, but no. Oh, it is a Dragon Ball Z reference. Okay. I do feel slightly better about myself then. Dunsparce, Pokemon Infinity. Let's see. Yeah, so you can get an Echo Rock from the Shard Collector. However... Where's the list of Shard Pokemon? Oh, you actually could get it as first encounter. So I don't know if you're looking at it, but what you would have to do if you want to guarantee yourself a Dunsparce is you have to go to Echo Rock Town, not do an encounter before the first gym, come back to Echo Rock Town as part of the story, unlock the mining kit, mine for a yellow shard, and then you hand in a yellow shard to the shard trainer, and you will get a Dunsparce, and that will be your first encounter technically. Back in 2011, I tried to make my name on YouTube Kakarot, but it was taken, so I just messed with the spawn. That's quite funny. But you've got to get through the first Elder before you do that. And that's like the main challenge, because you only, and it's really annoying, but you only get the XP all after the first Elder. So grinding before the first Elder is a pain. And I had to spend like about an hour. I think Andy grinded for like 2 hours. It's, yeah. Okay, we can move on to the graveyard now. When I make you the list detailing the main battles and what levels they are in, I'll try to put in like notable encounters, because there's a fair few like special regional encounters you can get by exploring, and you could force those to be your first encounter fairly easy. Okay. The other thing I should warn you is there is speed up in this game if you press left control. That must have been against the rival, right? Everyone was telling me about that. It sounds very grim. If you press left control, you speed up. Just be careful with speed up. If you're gonna use speed up, save a lot. For some people, oh fuck, this is my first encounter. Okay, I mean a shift tree is not too bad. For some people, a fire spin might kill him. For some people, speed up doesn't crash the game, but I found for me that it can crash the game. And I think Andy found the same thing when he was using speed up. So just be careful if you use speed up. Just save often. It's mostly when you're transferring maps with speed up on that it crashes. If you're in battle, I've never had speed up crash in battle, only when walking from one map to another. So just be careful and it should be fine, but yeah. Okay, Crackerwood, you can be this Nuzleaf. And we'll try to... I feel like a shift tree can be fairly good. Holy crap, you're Nuzleaf. And hopefully one day you'll be shift tree. Oh, this is the map that has the regional oddish. I'll have to take note of which one it is. True! You're from the original Nuzlocke, back when that dude did it in Ruby and Sapphire or whatever. You're the OG. I remember reading through that comic, because surprisingly enough, this isn't actually my first Nuzlocke. Back when I was a kid, I did a Nuzlocke of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And because of that, oh, look at this guy, it's a Mushroom Mage. Yeah, I think we can keep Kezit in. Because of that, I read through the like original Nuzlocke comic to see what it was all about. So what you're saying is you've got a 0% fail rate. I surprisingly, I passed my Heart Gold Soul Silver Nuzlocke, but I did a lot of grinding, especially before the Pokemon League. I spent ages grinding against like level 30s in Victory Road. It's like, it's fine when you're on a DS, I feel like, because I could just do it while watching TV. But I don't want to grind on stream. I feel like I'm going to go mental if I have to do that. Oh gosh. But yeah, so I actually did manage to beat Red on my Nuzlocke. And Red was surprisingly not that hard. What was hard was before I beat Red, I told myself I was going to do all the gym leader rematches. I'd do all the Kanto gym leaders and then all the gym leader rematches in Johto as well. And one of those gym leader rematches is a double battle where you and Silver pair up. Oh, that could be a Nuzlocke killer right there, Ninja. Shiny Weedle. Oh, it has Focus Sash, though. One of the gym leaders rematches is a double match with Silver versus Claire and Lance, and that fight took out 4 of my 6 Pokemon. It was pretty grim. I know, imagine if you're doing a Nuzlocke and you encounter this Ninja and you literally don't have anything to like hurt it. Yeah, for the like Claire rebattle in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can go to like the Dragon Temple, and then your rival appears, and you do a double battle against her and Lance. But I got my butt absolutely kicked. I had 2 Pokemon left. So I think what I ended up doing was I packed a bunch, and this is kind of cheesy. You can decide whether this is fair or not, but I mean, I think a key part of Nuzlocke is you can just use whatever rules you want as long as it's a fun challenge for you. But I packed my bag full of repels. I was playing Soul Silver, so I went to the post-game Rainbow Tower or whatever it's called, repelled up, went to the top. Technically, Ho-Ho was my first encounter, so I caught a level 70 Ho-Ho, and I brought that to the fight with Red. Bit cheesy, but this lady? I think she's looking for a battle. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know what I'm going to have against ghost types. That's an interesting rule, Crackawat. Yeah, sometimes I worry that I think a bit too cheesy with the first encounter rule. Because I know where a lot of the special encounters in this game are. That you can just kind of like pick up in an egg or find as an overworld encounter. So I'm like, if I just put on repels, I could just walk over there, pick up that nice Dunsparce egg. Do I want to test out Cade? I swear to God, Cade, if you fail me here against a level 20 Dunsparce that has like, oh, you know a stop. No, right? Look. Now just buy them. Now just buy them. This is the regional oddish that I kind of wanted to get, but it's okay. Yeah. I think it's just Ghost Grass. The regional oddish has some really interesting evolutions. Yeah, I don't know. Because like, it's hard to think, because there's like a lot of static encounters in this game. So if I let myself get static encounters, it's not a wild encounter. Yeah, and then it can evolve into a Vile Doom, or a More Blossom, I think it's called. I think one of them is Fairy Ghost, and one of them is Poison Ghost. It's actually pretty, whatchamacallit, pretty generous. Because every single square on this map is its own map. Like you can see we've got Stone Dust Trail, Stone Dust Peak, Stone Dust Grove, Echo Ridge Cave. You've got encounters in here, Rollin' Ridge, Rollin' Trail. They're all like slightly different encounters, slightly different maps. So you can get a lot out of it. It's just more towards the end of the game because you do a lot of backtracking that you start running out of encounters. But hopefully we do okay. Hello there, my name is Cobart. I've been selected by the people of Eckrock Town, including Howlett, my father, and member of the Ego Council, to lead the caravan to the top of Falcon Heights. We haven't gone very far yet. The rest of the group wanted to pay respects before we could continue. I'll have to battle while I wait for it to rest for them, but I'm conserving energy for the rough hike ahead. Good on you, dude. Oh, some of these actually have interesting Easter eggs on them. Here lies Project Obsidian, 2010 and 2014, died of old age and lack of script cohesion. So this is Atomic Reactor's earlier fan game, Obsidian, that the start is like Koki Smash and Darpole are from. It's a nice little Easter egg to that. Capsule Quest is another game that he worked on. Here lies Capsule Quest 2015. It did what it was supposed to. What about this one? You keep walking over people's bodies to read these. Oof. The bones of a money. A person's name, you don't recognize it. None of our names will be recognizable. That was just a bit depressing. None of our names will be recognizable someday. Time gets us all. Yeah. Pretty depressing. Yeah, the bones of a money. It is what it is. Okay. But I think we can move on. One of these is an oddish encounter. I'm gonna heal and come back and look for it, because it would be good to know, especially if I do end up writing like an encounter guide for you. And so back at Echo Rock Town, it's cleared up a lot, so we can now go to the blacksmith place, and this is where you can buy oh, here's the Apricorn Man. You can get some Apricorns done. Yeah, the Rolling Ridge, right? You can buy mining kits from here for 2,000. If you sell what you get from a mining kit, it kind of pays for itself. That's worth noting. Do I need any evolution stones? I don't believe so. Okay, let's go heal up. But yeah, that's where you need the mining kits, and then in that cave there, you can use the mining kits on the wall. And if you want Dunsparce, you're going to want to farm for a yellow shard. Yeah, so when you first come to Echo Rock Town, and we kind of saw it with Koga, who we just talked to there in the graveyard. When you first come to Echo Rock Town, there's like a big festival going on. So a lot of the buildings are closed and everybody's hanging out outside. The person you actually fight here the first time is not normally someone who lives here. They're just here visiting for the festival. They actually come from Hazeport City. That's where they live. So you fight their away team, which is like their weaker team, just because they're carrying it to travel. And then once you finish up there, the festival's still going on, but you still need to make your way to Amberfield Town. So the idea is you take the long way to Amberfield Town because the caravans blocked stuff off. But now that we've made it to Rolling Ridge, the festival's finished, and the caravan is now currently at Ridgestone Cemetery, which is where we met Koga. And that's why there were so many trainers there. And eventually, later on the game, we will meet the caravan again at Palkin Trail, and then even later, we will meet them at Palkin Heights. So they will travel as we get through the game, and they will have a bit more plot relevance later. But so now, this, which was locked before, is open, and that's where Koga hangs out. But yeah, I think let's go hunting for that little oddish, just so I can figure out where the encounter for it actually is. Pluck. And then we have an encounter we can do there. I believe it was the... I honestly love this game, man. I really love this game. I'm such a simp for Pokemon Infinity. Maybe you can't do the Oddish yet. Maybe you need Cut before you get the Oddish. Hello, Ghastly. You would have been an interesting encounter to get. Yeah, like there's a lot of like interconnectivity and stuff, and a lot of backtracking. It's really cool though. And it makes each area of the map quite a bit more memorable than it normally would be. Because you have to come back to it so many times. Thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a fighting type. That would be ideal. Okay, well it's a Mankey. It's a fighting type. This is actually our second Mankey. Funnily enough. Fire Spin shouldn't kill him, but I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna toss a Great Ball. What are we gonna name our second Mankey? Mashi, are you happy being a Mankey? I don't have Dupe's Claws. I don't think I'll do Dupe's Claws. And maybe I'm being a bit selective with my reasoning because of, hey, it is Evander. Because I will take any fighting type, and I don't want to have a repeat thing and then be like, oops, I got a non-fighting type. I'm a man, but I don't know if I'm the key. You're the key to my heart, Mashi. You unlock all my deepest desires and set me loose. Also, maybe I'd use Dew Claws if the Pokemon was still alive, but my Mankey is dead. So I don't have it anymore. Not a fan of that one? Okay, welcome to the team, Mashi. You are actually going to be joining the team because I need some mankeys. I need a man in my life to help me take down this gym. So let's look at who we have available. We've picked up a decent amount of Pokemon. What's Eternal Forest? Is that a fan game? The map? Eternal Forest? I'm confused. We could add Weeper to the team. I'm thinking if we add Weeper, who do we dump? Forest Eternal. An original fan game since 2012. Oh god, the website is lagging for me. Okay, no, it's doing alright. Maybe. Oh yeah, it looks nice. I guess I can't really say anything till I play it, but... oh, the starters are cute. A little calamari looking Pokemon. I'm a fan of calamari. I don't have Darpulver. The only water starter I have is Bubbles, which is not... which, you know, is quite different from Water Ground, but I guess until Bubbles dies, maybe I should just keep Weeper in here. Okay, let's look at the team. Is Cade going to get any use out of this gym? Because I don't think so. Pokemon Infinity. Howlet Pokemon Infinity. We're working with a Zangoose. With a Choppleberry. Can I find out what a Choppleberry does? Effect, held item. Okay, reduces a super effective fight and attack, which is a pain. I don't think I don't know what we're gonna do about the Zangoose then. Maybe just power through it. It's level 27 though, so it's gonna be fairly strong. And it does no revenge / crush score. Pawnyard with Defiant, so I shouldn't send in like, I don't know, something. Metal Claw, Faint Attack, Torment, Scareface. Really not that scary. I think Keza will be easily able to take out Pawnyard, if not Mashi. Although it has Eviolite for Pawnyard. Cypher has / Wing Attack, Fury Cutter, Defog. Keza would be able to take that out easy as well. And then Weavile has Metal Claw, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, and Assist, level 31, Focus Sash. Okay. I honestly think Keza can do most of them except Zangoose. I don't think I have a Ghost type, no. I could have caught a Haunter from that graveyard map, but I just got Kakarot instead. Not to diss you, Kakarot, sorry. But I think Mashi on. I think just having fighting type coverage is good. Andy's not really doing anything at the moment, so we'll put Andy down. Sorry, Kakarot, sorry. And I will train up these guys a little bit. The Weavile's level 31. I honestly think we only need Kez at level 30. But Keza might just get higher thanks to XP all when found out Mashi. What level will Mashi evolve? Mankey. I mean, really, we just need to hit... oh, fuck, we probably... No. Mashi should be fine against Zangoose. Level 28. So I'll aim to get Mashi to level 28. You just need to hit Zangoose twice and we're good. Yeah. Keep Mittens because I think the Fake Out's quite good. Oh, and we actually get one more encounter because we can go into the cave. So let's go ahead and do that. I know, I'm happy that Village Castle's back, man. It's something I just do idly in my time a lot of time when I was bored. I think I can pick up an item here now, yeah. Some of these houses were closed before, but I can't remember which ones. But yeah, I can go into the mine and get something. Oh, and get a free mining kit, so we can do that at least. There might even be some trainers here to train against. It's like all the EV items are somewhere in this cave. I'm not sure if we can get them yet, though. Maybe need Rock Smash first. Oh, a Firestone? Okay. Yeah, that's cool. We'll take a Firestone. A rare bone, that's nice money. Nice and easy. Okay, well that's my one and only mining kit used up. I can sell that for some moolah. I don't know how strong the trainers in here are. This game is very inspired by Diamond and Pearl. Fuck. I need to be careful against this guy. Maybe I just put in Keza because Keza's strong. No, I mean Bubbles. He could have a rock type move. You can probably learn something like Rock Throw. And Flame Body. Oh, that's nice, as long as you're not Guts. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to need to grind much. I think I'll just get Mashy up to Evolvin and we're good. Focus Energy is kind of scary. But we are clean. Counter. Isn't Keza dead? Holy shit. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, things just got a lot harder. Well. Well. That's really bad. Keza died to a counter. See you later, Keza. You can join all your old friends in the graveyard. Look at all these fellas. That's really bad. Keza was like my MVP. Okay, let's check. What are we going up against again? Zangoose, Pawnyard, Cypher, Weavile. So really the thing we're most worried about is possibly Cypher, because if we get Mashy nice and strong, Mashy can take down the rest of them fairly easily. Yeah, like Pawnyard and Weavile don't have anything to counter Fighting type. But Cypher... I do not have an encounter from a cave yet. Maybe we should do that first. Because I think I need to go slightly deeper into the cave to actually start getting encounters. We will... I mean, if I can get Karthik into Anirudh, that's going to be more than amazing. So let's maybe try to train up Karthik a little bit. Because I believe after the second gym, we have access to the Evolution Stone to get Nidoruk. Back in we go! So I believe here is where we can find wild Pokemon. What you got for me? A Zubat. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not unhappy at all. Oh, I love Zubat. A Crobat could go hard, you know? Crobat could do well. Really, I gave you a bloody Dusk Ball and you're not happy. Well, that's you can actually kind of cheese friendship in this game because berries are really easy to farm. So you just need one IV reducing berry, and then you can farm it to as many as you want. And then we could, or EV reducing, sorry, not IV reducing. We're gonna call you. What's the name of that Cedric Diggory guy who plays Batman in the new movie? It's really Robert Pattinson. So we're gonna name you Pattinson. Is it 2 T's or 1 T? Robert Pattinson. 2 T's. Oh, I misspelled it. It's an I, not an E. Pattinson. Welcome to the group, Pattinson. Okay.